This year we have a big focus on raising the importance of market research across the industry. There's a big trend with data and insights, data becoming the solution, and data can't survive without market research. The healthcare industry is too fragmented, and so it's important to combine the two to have a complete answer. And so helping people understand the importance of the two different functions and how they work together and can benefit each other is critical. So that's a key project we're focusing on with Intellus. The challenge that we're facing is that the consulting companies are saying you can solve the world with data. And in industries that aren't regulated and don't have patient data that has to be privatized, it's much easier to do that. You know, when you think about the Amazons of the world and other companies and you get very targeted messagings about sites you visited, you know, the next day you're getting 500 mattress, ads because you looked at a mattress company. That's not as feasible in healthcare. And so while they're selling that concept and we're trying to push our boundaries in that space, we have a lot of disparate data sets that are not easily linked together. It's just not as simple in healthcare. And so we've got to work together to figure it out. And the data companies, or the data scientists, so to speak, we can provide the answer, but they can only provide part of it. And so you need market research to bring in greater context and clarity, and the insights to really drive forward the value of the data. One of the biggest things I feel like Intellus solves is helping its members upskill their teams and providing training. So we have a host of webinars available on our website that are resources, and we also do 2 conferences a year, the Summit and the Institute. And both of those provide a great resource of new material, of what's going on in the industry, but also personal, professional growth stuff that can help drive just your career growth personally, and maybe even how you operate at home. I feel like the biggest thing that Intellus provides is a huge network. I always feel like when I'm coming to an Intellus conference, I'm coming back to my professional family. It's more than just colleagues, it's friendships that have been here forever, and they're a huge resource. So I know I'm going to talk to 10 different people at this conference that are going to give me some new ideas about things we hadn't thought of before, and some that are going to remind me of things that I probably dropped the ball on that I need to pick up. But it's just that community that I think is really important, and I think unique to Intellus. So Intellus has a lot of volunteer opportunities, and it really depends on where you are in your career and what you want to do. We have board of director positions. We have the opportunity to get in the leadership arc if you want to be a leader. But we also have tons of committees. So we have a program committee that is responsible for conferences like this. We have a Clear Health Communications Committee, which is really focused on creating clear documents and healthcare communications so people understand how to take their medicines, what doctors' orders are really saying. We have a task force on diversity, equity, inclusion, and really looking at how we can help have a better community that's more representative of the broader populations. And then we have another task force on fair market value. We also have the committee on increasing the importance of market research and insights. So a host of different committees, whatever interests you, you should look for something or talk to someone on that committee about joining. And I will say even one thing more important. If you have a great idea of something you want to do, reach out to Stephanie or myself or any of the leaders and say, hey, have you ever thought about doing X? Because if we can find a group of people that are passionate about it, we're happy to support new initiatives and committees that are important to our members. That's really what we're about.